Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be installing VirtualBox and we are going to be using the VirtualBox to host a Ubuntu virtual machine. So before we get started, we need some prerequisites. You must enable virtualization in BIOS. I'll be sure to link that in the description so that you can read on how to enable virtualization in your BIOS. Then you are going to be downloading Oracle VirtualBox and of course the operating system you are going to be installing today, which is Ubuntu 24.04. So let's get started. And if you are not aware, Oracle VirtualBox is a free and open source hypervisor that allows users to basically run multiple operating systems on a single operating system, right? For example, I'm using a Windows laptop and I'm going to be installing another operating system on the Windows laptop. So let's get started. So to get started, I'll first download Oracle for VirtualBox, just a Google search, and I'm going to go directly to the virtualbox.org link, right? So I'll click download and I'll select Windows host since it's a Windows laptop, and it's going to be blocked, but of course that's just for security purpose. You can download the unverified file. While that is all going on, I'm also going to be downloading the operating system, which is Ubuntu. Download Ubuntu 24.04, which is the latest one. I'm going to be using the LTS version. So this is the Ubuntu Canon website. So I'm going to be downloading 24.04 LTS. It takes a little bit of time and it will start downloading. So download has started. So I'm going to wait for a while and let this get done before I continue. So guys, we have downloaded VirtualBox, so we are going to be installing the application. It will ask for admin rights, which is normal, and then you just install it normally. Now that we have installed the Oracle VirtualBox, I'm going to open it. Don't forget we have our operating system ready to go. So this is the UI of Oracle VirtualBox Manager. Since we are creating a virtual machine from scratch, there is no VM here yet, so I'm going to click new, and in the new I'm going to write the name of the VM. I'm going to put the location and I'm going to select the ISO file. So we already have it here, desktop Ubuntu. So I'm just going to click that, but on your laptop you have to select the location of the Ubuntu OS that you downloaded. So the file was read and you can see it is a Linux distro and it's Ubuntu 64-bit. And then I'm going to go to the next step. So basically the next step is unintended install. So this helps you to skip the whole process of creating a user account and all that. So in order to use this function, you set your username. I'm going to set dauntless. Password, I'm going to set a password. I'm going to set another password, and of course the host virtual machine is dauntless. So I'm going to go to hardware. I have 32 gigs of RAM, so I'm going to allocate 4 gigs of RAM, and I'm going to allocate 4 CPUs from my 16 CPUs. That should be okay. And then I'm going to just leave it at the normal 25 gigs of storage, since this is just a test instance. You can increase the size based on what you want to use your virtual machine for. So that's all the options you need to do here. I'll click on finish and I'll let the virtual machine be installed on the Oracle VirtualBox. This is going to take a while, so I'm going to let it be for a while. So guys, as you can see, the OS installation has started. Don't worry about the size yet, we can always increase that later. So as you can see, the installation has started for Ubuntu 24.04, and if you are familiar with Ubuntu, you are definitely familiar with this wine color. So if you see this error, you can just leave it. It will still go ahead and do its thing, so we don't need to worry about this. Okay, finally the installation is done at this point and the system is just restarting. It's going to take a bit of time since this is the first startup. So as you can see, the OS has booted and I can now log in into my account. So I'll enter the password I entered earlier. So when we log into the OS for the first time, we get the welcome to Ubuntu 24 screen. You can view the change log or you can just click next and it will basically try to run you through some updates and features about Ubuntu. So you can skip Ubuntu Pro for now. If you want to share data, no, we are not sharing data. Next. We'll not be opening the App Center now, but of course, Ubuntu has a lot of apps you can also use on the OS. Microsoft Slack, there is VS Code, and others. So, good. So we have successfully installed an Ubuntu operating system using virtual machine on our Windows laptop. So the screen part, I can extend the screen by going to settings, going to displays. I'll go into the right, I'll try to select the right resolution. Should be 1920 by 1080p. Let's apply and see. Yeah, perfect. So we want to keep these changes. And there you have it, guys. We have successfully installed Ubuntu 24.04 LTS using VirtualBox on Windows machine. Of course, you can now go ahead and use the OS like you would. In terminal, you can go to terminal and use CLI to write any code you want. So we want to do sudo apt update, ask for password. This is the first time you are using sudo and it will get all this. And to show you that it is clearly running inside our Windows machine, I can go out of full screen mode and I'm back inside the Windows OS. And as you can see, this is the details of the virtual machine. I think it's a bit slow because I gave so little RAM. The processor is definitely okay, but so little RAM was allocated to it. So maybe you want to allocate more RAM depending on what you will be doing with your virtual machine. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll be stopping the video here. Let me know in the comment section if you have any issue or if you have any particular topic you want me to cover. Till then, see you. Bye.